through.
What, did you get lost again?
No. It just goes back right. Okay. Okay, let's head back. I don't think I can buy anything, right? No. I have a skill point though. Where should I put that in? Anywhere up there. Could be good. I don't have to though. So if ik mensen zei om het Russia, it's hellbound on conquering Lucian, and ever since I was a kid, he's been our most feared enemy. It turns out he used to be immortal. Yeah. That's so when I was sort of later in the proper system, over the sharded realm turns out for a real version of the Pandasat that lives there. I think I tried to tell me something before it's in the aveum. Or maybe it was just annoyed I was there and sent me on my way. Yeah, that's kind of the way it is a little bit, but maybe both. No, time's up. Boop.
Hi, I'm Jack. Saw you wore the immortals glyph. Figured I'd introduce myself.
You're the new recruit. I'm the Viscount Hauserel, Lord of Severnridge and Eye of Lavenry. Sorry I missed your induction ceremony, Jack.
On a mission, your lordship?
Sure. And please, just Hauser. Fewer words benefit us all. Honestly, I didn't think anyone would pass selection this time around. No one has in years. So I dallied. Apologies again, I should have been here for you.
No worries. So, what was
You
the
look like
mission?
a vampire.
I'm a hexbrand, Jack. Do you know what that is?
Oh, an assassin.
Yes. You can figure out the mission from there.
Why did the immortals?
I didn't think the immortals had assassins.
Understandable. It's not really tip of the spear now, is it? The immortals are more than that. It's just Kirkin's favorite way of selling it.
Does she give you a target list? Writs? Devin said writs once.
Call them sanctions. Their approval is a nebulous mix of Lavenry, the Grand Magnus, Circumstance, and myself. Are you interested in taking one on?
Wait, we can do that? How?
The Order of Masks have a group of Magni called the Six that range far from Rasharn. Lucian needs them dead. If you want the sanction, it's yours. That's how we do it.
Being a Viscount, that means you have a claim to the throne, right?
I'm 15th in line and never getting closer. Realistically, you have as much claim as I do.
Uh-huh, sure. What's it like being part of a dynastic house?
It's bad for one's health.
Come on.
Oh, I'm serious. Why else would so many of us train as assassins? There's the ever war between kingdoms, and then there's the little war known in every court in Aveum. They're the same except for scale. Magni obsessed with fighting other Magni for the rule of magic. I have to watch my back on two fronts.
Fair enough.
Talk to you later, Hauser.
I would love that contract though. Mage Slayers, Witch Takers, Hecklers are assassins who plateaued on Magi And it takes a Magnus to be one, because, well, I don't really know much about those other traditions. I don't know why it surprised me that Hollow was one. It makes perfect sense for the immortals to have hex plates. I need to say, he looks like a vampire and I love him. This one is just like Rita, okay. That's good to know.
Jack, heard you walked right up into a whole thing. Take up a position at the table, Initiate. There's a lot to talk about.
Oh yeah, no.
Sounds like Zendara filled you in, sir, but I've got about 1,000,000 questions.
Story time, Jack.
And I used to really love story time.
The Shrouded Realm is a world of raw, untempered magic. A magic so formless and wild, it's impossible to master.
Yeah, I think I've been there.
Then the Pentasod came to that world and created the fonts. 5 great anchors that connected the Shrouded Realm to Aveum. The ley lines spread out from these fonts, traveling through both worlds, turning the Shrouded Realm's magic into a resource we could use.
If someone could capture the power of a font, they'd control magic in a way that no Magnus has before.
Like a living ley line tower, capable of drawing magic from the very source, capable of even redirecting it away from other Magni.
Sandrak has done exactly that. We believe he's in possession of a Thrata Cull, a binding stone, an artifact that can control the fonts.
So that's what I saw the hand pull out of the ruins.
That's right. With it, Sandrak will eventually be able to block our access to magic completely. Then the Everwar is over.
Over? As in he takes over Lucium?
As in, he takes over everything.
That makes sense.
Sir, respectfully and whatever, you're wrong.
Excuse me?
Oh boy.
You said it yourself. Magic is a resource. Just because Sandrak absorbed a font or whatever doesn't mean his power is endless. It's just that it's probably ginormous. If he found a way to use the Binding Stone, so can we. We can take it back and then...
Make yourself at home.
I bring you good news, sister. Peace is near. Allow me to let you witness it,
A small kindness between friends.
if you would have it.
We were just discussing what the best response would be to your desecration of the fonts.
Had you yet concluded you have none? Let us meet at Nicaea to discuss the terms of your surrender. I hear now you speak for your king. So there should...
Chat!
The boy does not know me. You have my word. The traditions of Aristea will be upheld, without violence. I see a Lucium that genuinely survives this part of history. Can you?
I like him.
Well, that was horrible. Course of action?
Devin, make sure every last trace of...
Shrouded Realm. Aveum is connected to other dimensions called the Shrouded Realm, the source of magic. Home. The living Pandasite, where Lenas come from, and where the great fonts actually exist when Sephiroth's not pulling them out, absorbing them. The city of Nicaea was once a thriving metropolis, proposing on an Iraq meet to negotiate treaties and other articles of war. It has since fallen to despair and is only inhabited by a handful of descendants now. The Binding Stone of Thrata Cull is a powerful ancient artifact that someone got his hands on. He can use it to absorb great fonts. Connect that bring magic from the Shrouded Realm into ours. If he absorbs all the funds, because nothing so can control all magic in aveum, then it's game over. Game over. Jigsaw.
Them is really gone. Zendara, I need you to speak to the watch commanders.
We're meeting Sandrak at Nocia.
We're outgunned, not outfought. Not yet. Jack, let's talk.
Talk to them.
Sir? About Nocia?
Definitely not now, Initiate. The Grand Magnus wants to speak to you.
Right. I'll come back.
Don't.
Okay.
Is Zendara right? We're going to actually walk into Sandrak's trap.
It's not a trap. Sandrak fashions himself after the nobility of Aristea. He'll honor the tradition of Nocia as neutral ground.
Sir, I know you don't plan to surrender.
Not even a little bit. We'll take him by surprise, hit him with everything we got, and hope the power of that binding stone of his is found wanting.
Okay, so it's our trap, then.
The immortals can't let Sandrak take control of magic, Jack. We have to take our chances.
Speaking of the immortals and Sandrak having been an immortal and you never telling me your fellow immortal.
I figured this was coming. There's not a lot of time here.
You should
I
have
had a
told me.
right to know. You recruited me the day Sandrak destroyed my home. I've been fighting against Rasharn ever since you told me.
What difference would it have made?
I don't know, but how do you benefit by constantly keeping secrets from me? You could have told me about the fonts long before any of this. You could have told me how using magic destroys the world before training me.
You joined the army, Jack, not the academy. You only needed to know what helped you in the field.
I don't feel that's a good enough answer, sir.
I'm sure you can live with it for the time being. If we survive Nocia, we can talk about it again. Now, a few pieces need to fall into place for this ambush to work. I need you to take this to Captain Selko.
A portal stone. Any message to go along with it?
Selko will know what to do. You'll find him in Lordsfell along with a battalion of our soldiers.
Understood. I'll head out now.
Okay. These things are handed to override magic. Put us in the vicinity. Instead of going to normal Sanjiri, you end up going to whatever coordinates the measures put into it. That makes sense. Achievement lost initiative.
With the most dangerous man alive just strolling into the Palathon briefing room. From 1,000 miles away through some spatial overlap warping spell that no one's ever seen before.
I guess you're not.
I'm just saying there's a lot to unpack there.
Okay, I'm gonna go.
Wait, Jack, listen. I know you have a grudge, to put it probably too lightly, with Sandrak for what he did to your home.
But
don't, well, you know, let all that cloud your judgment when we try and backstab him at Nocia. There's no word, really, for the kind of power he
Focus
wields.
on you.
Sandrak's got you spooked. Just stay focused and don't worry about me.
You're right. Father hated a coward. The specter of his disapproval is only making things worse.
Okay, yeah, you know, this is like the exact opposite of focus.
I'm sorry. I really need to get it together. Foreign magics are difficult to scrub out of a breach zone on the best of days.
Coward. Chapter 7.
So, I was thinking...
Seriously? Let it go. We've got to get prepped for Nocia.
Okay. Lord's function.
Don't think I have a spell for that.
You don't need it yet.
So, Kirkin didn't say what that thing does.
Probably better you don't know, sir.
Is it though?
If you got captured.
Sure. It's just, if I knew the whole plan, it could be helpful, since I'm like, part of the plan. Am I right?
You have a point.
You aren't going to tell me, are you?
Nope.
Great. See you around, Captain.
Jack, Kirkin's asking for an update.
I delivered the portal stone to Captain xoxo. What's next?
Rendezvous with the rest of us at Nocia. Our parley with Sandrak is imminent.
Parlay.
What?
Never heard anyone actually use that word.
It's the nerves.
Uh-huh. See you soon.
Okay. So where is can get this one. Wait a second, I need to do something really quickly. Oh. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna do. dealing with these. Right. Yeah, no, I gotta go. There you go. Then I gotta go to the... Maybe I can do it. I don't think I can do it. I think it's back. That works. This time I'm gonna go that. Well, I'm out of healing. game is like, you were happy that you got like demon parts, right? Yeah, well, we just took them. Now I'm gonna stay. I'll take your recall. Ooh, yes, sir. Yes. And then green probably again. Open up the eye, they can use. They can't do it. I did all this for nothing. No progress for later on.
That's Nocia up ahead. Game face, Jack.
Down there. Certain hostile magic entities move on a lot go magic of certain color made a part of cruiserman. Around the same time, battlefields would have suffered heavy conversations of 100 on the battlefield. Okay.
Can I call dibs?
Not the time, Jack.
So, what's the plan?
Dunno. This all feels a bit improvisational, if I'm being honest.
You bring no banner?
Didn't feel the need.
I held a small hope you might see reason. Yet you remain the same Kirkin that made me abandon the immortals years ago. Obsessed with victory, stranger to compromise. Your eye ever bent towards the world's ruin.
And you just want to save it.
I can. With this. Its mastery over the fonts means I can end the war.
You mean win the war? By turning the rest of us defenseless?
In our every meeting, yipping pup.
Jack's right, though. You're not worthy of that power, Sandrak. Your airships bombed the free cities of the East and then wonder why they resist you now? The last order that surrendered to Rasharn, you burned their ambassadors alive. If my eye is ever bent towards the world's ruin, it's because I'm trying to stop the man causing so much of it.
Please, don't make me do this.
Captain Selko. You went mad. You didn't abandon us. You were exiled. And I'm still paying the price for not killing you.
Remember, this blood is on your hands.
I'm not fighting him.
It's the wound!
He's moving it!
We have to go! Now! Fall back!
Yeah, I don't want to be pulled to my enemies.
Devin.
Jack, glad you're on your feet. That could have been so much worse. Took ages, but Zendara was finally able to dig you out of the rubble.
Oh, no, not her. I rather would have died. I'm never living that down.
Nope. Never.
How many did we lose?
Considering Sandrak just dropped a city into the wound, surprisingly few. But enough to have made his point. Kirkin's left for Lavenry to talk with the king. He wants a full surrender after Nosea. There's even talk that Kirkin's emergency powers may be rescinded.
So who's in charge?
Zendara. And I'll warn you, she's in a bit of a mood.
Kind of on brand for her.
I heard that!
Whoops.
Meet us in the war chamber, Jack. We've come to the conclusion that we're in desperate need of a plan.
No shit. Jack, I hope you get back on your feet. The witnessing Xanax occurred to me that you might want to rest up a bit more to seek ways to increase your own shroud funds of good source of gear, new spells, and other boots. Seek out in between them. Yeah, but I really want to do that. But I feel like as long as I'm not dying, I don't really see the point. Mostly because I can't do any. Some people down. I don't know what that does. No, it doesn't do something. Is it that I just need like, yeah, it opens like the eyes. So that I can hit this. But I don't have like a way to illuminate it. And I don't think it's good. No. Everything I like want to do is like lost. He's still there.
Kirkin may be gone, but our job's still the same. Eliminating Sandrak and his hold over the fonts.
There are 5, right? He can't have them all yet. We may not know what the Binding Stone does, or how Sandrak uses it, but we can try and keep him away from the rest if all of us just... What?
The fonts are hidden from us, Jack. Invisible. Buried in the liminal spaces where the borders between Aveum and the Shrouded Realm are weakest.
We only know the location of 2. The Palathon is actually built around one, and the other is in the Tower of Masks in Risharn.
Which means Sandrak's already used the Binding Stone to absorb its power.
We have to assume he has.
Technically, we now know the location of 3 fonts, but the one in the Pale Forest is, well, you saw what happened to it.
So that leaves the last 2, and only Sandrak knows where they are. Fine. Pin that. We concentrate on the Binding Stone instead. We know where that is. We just need to learn how to shut it off. And fast.
Not necessarily. According to my research, a Thradda cull takes a huge toll on its possessor. Sandrak will have to rest before doing another stunt like that. We may have a little time.
Which leads us to former Grand Magnus, Thaddeus. Kirkin's predecessor, now in exile. The oldest of us that still lives. By all accounts, he was an expert on Aristea. If there's a weakness to the very Aristean Binding Stone, he'll know about it. In theory.
Sticky wicket, the situation with Thaddeus.
That's not important.
Kind of feels like it is.
What Zendara means to say is it doesn't matter that Thaddeus hates the Immortals and everything we stand for, because you'll undoubtedly figure out a way to convince him to help us. And a bonus potential setback, because the universe is cruel. Like the remaining fonts, we also don't know where Thaddeus is.
His last known location was the Sky Islands of Oramin, digging through the archives at the Library of Akoth.
Okay, then what are we waiting for? I go to Oramin, make nice with a friendly librarian.
Actually getting to Oramin is difficult, Initiate. You're gonna need to learn how to ride a ley line. Devin, you're running support.
Oh, they wanted to do
Walk
that.
Jack through what he needs to do to get airborne.
Ready when you are, Jack.
That was way too easy. Yes, please.
Sir, about Oramin and what's his name? Thaddeus?
Were the mission parameters unclear?
No, sir. I just figured some more intel never hurts.
It hurts time, Initiate. Do you want to hurt time?
I don't know much about Oramin. Never been that far west in any of the fighting.
That's because Oramin dropped out of the Everwar a long time ago. Even before then, they remained largely neutral. Then their magical experiments cut them off from the rest of the kingdoms, and it didn't much matter anymore.
Cut off how?
I don't have time to give you a history lesson. Devin can catch you up. All you need to know at present is that the Orimic made it a bitch to get out to them. Hence your need to ride a ley line.
And what about the Orimic themselves?
What's left of them are nomads, migrating from one sky island to another in search of arcanum deposits. Also, they can be a pain in the ass to deal with when you're an outsider.
The guy I'm looking for. Our former Grand Magnus? Does he really hate the immortals?
The feeling's mutual. Your job is to ignore all that and find out what he knows about the Binding Stone.
It'd be so much easier to ignore if I knew what it actually was.
Nice try.
Sir, come on.
Thaddeus was Kirkin's mentor. Sandrax too, in a way. Then he bailed on the Order for reasons you don't need to know, leaving Kirkin to fill his position when she really didn't feel ready for it. She was a huge fan of that.
At least you're sending the new guy to navigate through all the complicated drama. All right, I'm good. Heading out.
Don't fuck this one up, Initiate.
Then go yourself.
You'll need a special spell to properly ride the ley lines, and a strong stomach.
Why? What's this spell like?
Like Lash, only more panic, vertigo, and fear of heights. Fortunately, there's a Shroud Fane in the Harrows where you can find one.
The Harrows over in Havenshire? Got it. All right, I'll be quick. But hey, you okay? We never really got to talk about what happened at Nicaea.
They're hard for me to pass, honestly. My feelings on all of that destruction. Call me when you have the spell and I'll tell you where we go from there.
Alright. Let me go get the spell and then I think I'm gonna follow it. Yeah, that's something neat, sir.
Your lordship.
Jack?
I didn't see you at Nicaea when we confronted Sandrak. Were you there?
Answered your own question there, no?
I mean, maybe that was the point. You not being seen. Like you were covering us or something.
Considering what happened, perhaps I should have been. But no, I was away taking care of a few things. An ambassador of Kylay caught wind of the meeting in Nicaea. Thought they would show up with a delegation to show their support for Lucium's surrender.
Yeah, they didn't make it.
Funny, that.
I didn't think the immortals had assassins.
Understandable. It's not really tip of the spear now, is it? The immortals are more than that. It's just Kirkin's favorite way of selling it.
Does she give you a target list? Writs?
Call the...
Wait.
The Order of...
Alex, wait. Where do I know you? Yellow jacket. I know your voice. But I don't know from where. The hills turn red, no. I'm from Rome, maybe. I don't really see anything else where I should recognize it from. Oh well, doesn't matter.
Talk to you later, Hauser.
Well, no, it kind of makes sense. Well, that kind of like.
I think I have a spell for that.
But I also kind of like, why not? Yeah. I did not expect that. I don't like you. I don't like elite enemies. I do like this though. Ooh, that's my shit. Not bad. That's amazing. Grapple. Yeah. Oh, kind of like that. Oh, there's a grapple to these. Oh, a lot of stuff is got unlocked. Can ride it like that. I thought you were like going like right on top of it. Is it that much range?
Don't think I have a spell for that. Devin, where do I head next? I've got the spell I need to ride the ley lines.
Splendid. The ley line we need to get to Orman is close by.
Heading your way then.
If you use arrows on the border with arrows on. Yeah, I'm thinking about doing this now. This is actually like an airburning. Maybe I should wait until I get to really like light stuff up. When everything comes up. I don't know where that is. Because these things like a lot of things. Yeah, because this is unlocked. Let me like see it like on the map. This is unlocked now. You can use this now. This is still locked. There's like a portal that's locked, so I can't actually go that way. So I should go back here. This is still locked. This is locked, but I might be able to get in. Okay. I like my next teleportation. Oh yeah, actually I can. Okay.
Some view, huh? If magical post-apocalyptic vistas are your thing.
What the hell happened out there?
The Gatorond. Mix stupid ideas with bold, magical experiments and blow your own kingdom to pieces.
Wait, they did it to themselves?
Indeed. So, the mission. Go to the archives at the Library of Akoth in Orman. See if we can find any trace of Thaddeus, and find out if he knows anything about the Binding Stone. You ready to leave now? Or do you want to go over other mission intel?
So the Gatorond, huh? All I'd heard about Orman was that they gave up fighting in the Everwar, what, 20 years ago?
More or less. They basically ground themselves to sand. They didn't so much give up as vanish awkwardly from the stage.
What happened?
A populist faction with a fiery name that I can't remember took over the Ormic government. They advocated for an equal ownership of magic, not just between Magni, but among the lightless as well. They believed that by distributing magic evenly, the world would finally be able to work towards an end to the Everwar. Can you imagine? I mean, look where it got them.
Maybe? Part of me absolutely can.
Dynastic magical traditions, thousands of years old, versus some upstart idea of shared magic that results in the destruction of roughly a fifth of the continent? I'll trust my overly stringent forebears, thank you very much.
I mean,
Back at the Palathon, it felt like you really wanted to tell me something about Thaddeus, but Zendara wouldn't let you.
He's a touchy subject, and Zendara's very protective of Kirkin. She'd be happy if we never talked about him at all. Thaddeus and Kirkin, they hate each other, more or less. You know about our secret duty as stewards of Lucia? The immortals' mandate and such?
Yeah?
I poke around. I snoop. Tremendous deficit of character, I know. Evidently, there's another more deeper, extreme version of that mandate that only the Grand Magnus and their immediate confidants know about. Some task they're expected to do at some point. Turns out Thaddeus resigned as Grand Magnus and exiled himself before doing this super secret thing. Whatever it is.
Okay.
I think I'm good to go. After you.
Let's see if I remember how to do this.
Well, I hope you do, because you're gonna wait a while. Because I am going to call it a day here. I don't know what happened, but we got our asses kicked. Well, let's take going. I don't even know anything about. I cannot say anything about blah. Okay, any days. Okay, so not much left from the anymore, so I guess the power of burning has actually shift the wound around it. So it's going to tone down most. So yeah. Let me go back to the main menu. Thank you guys for watching. I always appreciate it. Bye, sweetie.